Good morning, good afternoon, good day. My name is Mike Sibinaller, and I am going to be talking to you all today about Information Technology Career Cluster. Just to give you a little bit of background about me, I have been in IT now for almost 23 years. I've worked for companies like Dell, Best Buy, Homeland Security, Ferrari, or Fiat as they call themselves. I've worked for Gateway Computers, just about a lot of different IT and computer related or technology related businesses. I actually run my own company now with my business partner, Dennis Reed. We run a company called Maple Leaf IT, and we are in St. Albans, Vermont. So I've been working with Miss Hartman here for, I would say, a little over 5-6 years. And this is the first time we're going to actually present this really in a PowerPoint slash virtual format due to COVID. So I would like to, as you can kind of see in the background, I am a 100% nerd. I deal with, I love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I'm a big Marvel guy. So the theme really of this entire presentation, so to say, is going to be Star Wars themed. So I apologize to some of you if you are not really into the Star Wars aspect of things, but I tried to have a little bit of fun with this, and we're going to kind of get this moving along. So, alrighty. So one of the biggest things that I would like to focus on really is who am I? I mean, why has Miss Hartman brought me in here? Well, I'm also not just an IT guy. I'm also a teacher. I've been teaching IT to young professionals, high school students, college students, middle-aged, anybody that's wanted to learn for almost 10 years. So I have a little bit different take. I'm one of those weird hybrid tech guys that, for the most part, I think I understand and I can talk to people in a way that I'm not talking above people's heads and I'm not talking too low to the point where I'm boring. I like to make fun of myself, and we just like to try to have some fun with what's going on. So people... when I was younger, I was more of that Jedi Knight type of person. I'm a massive Luke Skywalker fan. Jedi Knights are cool. They're up and coming. They are going after things, but that's kind of who people are when they first get into IT. As I've gotten older and I now have employees with what I do, I have kind of turned into Yoda. So it's I'm at that point now where I think I'd like to think I'm a Jedi Master in IT. I like to be able to consider myself more of a guy that likes to teach and be a part of things. I still learn new things every day, but it is really fun to teach and to explain what IT is all about and how it could be fun for you guys and gals if this is something you want to do when you want to get out of high school. So, what we are looking at is what is information technology. Okay, what is IT? IT is not just computers. It is what we use in our everyday daily life. So we call that the Internet of Things. So that's cell phones, that's refrigerators, cars, video games, Xboxes, PlayStations, you name it, we're talking that. It's not just fixing a virus or getting rid of a virus or fixing a hard drive anymore. There's so much more to information technology. Even drone flying is now is more even with technology, and we're learning to fly drones, and techs are doing that. So that's information technology. So we deal with computers. We deal with software management. We deal with social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Instacart, you name it. It's out there. That's IT. Okay. We deal with marketing aspects, big billboards that digitally change, digital media boards that you'll see at a football game or baseball game. That's IT. And of course, emergency services, which again, drone flying now, and we have drones that can do infrared and help find people that are lost. So those are all IT related. Um, but where the big focus is right now is cybersecurity. I think we've all been on the news, have heard of all the hacking and the ransomware and different things that have happened in our life with people trying to get our information and get our credit cards and our money. So cybersecurity is one of the biggest hot topics about information technology and how we're able to do things and what we need to do to stay secure with everybody that's going on. So every job in the workforce deals with information technology. I mean, you can be a police officer, you can be in automotive, you can do nursing, even being a farmer is all has to deal with information technology, IT, in some aspect, whether it's from your credit cards to running your booking to all the new equipment that is now using technology today, and almost everything has a computer in some form or some matter, and we need to deal with it. So you're never going to get out of this. It's just, is it something you want to actually help work with? And so you can be into farming, but you could be more into doing things with farming with drones and automation than just getting into the dirt and hand planting corn. So there's a whole bunch of different aspects with that. So what are the responsibilities and duties that I carry out within my IT tech field? So as Maple Leaf IT, we are a small business that deals with residential computers. We deal with small business computers and cybersecurity. We deal with networking, servers, cloud-based software, email, websites. We do it all. We're kind of a jack of all trades type of an IT piece. So things that I have responsibilities for is I manage the IT staff. Dennis manages all the books and all the back end and the vendors, and I manage the IT people and make sure that they're able to do their job and get their job done properly. I train the staff. So Sid, I'm a teacher, so I'm also training them because they need to be trained because they don't have the knowledge that I do, and hopefully one day they'll have more knowledge than I will, and I can even back off and do that. So I expand and help grow Maple Leaf IT with Dennis, and we just opened up a second building down in Winooski, Colchester area. So we're learning how to. We always have to evolve and grow and find new software and hardware to play with and manipulate to make our customers happier and better and faster, just like us. So, which is exactly that last piece there. Implement new tools and resources to help grow the business. That's me. I get to play with new stuff every day, and like I'm getting my drone pilot's license right now, so that way I can start to fly drones for the company. So we'll be doing that too. What are my duties? So I'm a third tier tech support, so I'm the highest level guy. I don't deal with the basics of a virus removal or changing out a hard drive or a laptop screen. I deal with servers. I deal with people that have had bigger issues that my guys can't handle, and then that gets passed up to me. So that's the kind of stuff that I do. I'm also I'm a sales manager, so I'm helping sell the big heavy stuff, the $20,000 servers, the $15,000 servers, the big networking gear, all that kind of stuff is stuff that I do. I'm on call, so I work from home most of the time right now, and I take care of. I got my cell phone on me. I got my headphones, and I got 3 screens in front of me right now. I'm looking at my main one, and I got 2 next to me. So I got 3 screens that kind of tell me what's going on. I can see on a video screen what my guys are doing, and we do that. But I'm on call. Customer service. So I have a ton of. Do a ton of customer service and customer support. Help out if people are frustrated with one of my employees or they need to talk to the big guy. That's me or Dennis. So he and I share that responsibility. And that's the end of that with my duties. Do I have any supervisors, and is there an evaluation process? Do I have any supervisors? Well, I don't have him, thank God. But no, I don't have any supervisors. I am the boss. I am one of the bosses. So no one else tells me what to do. So I kind of like that. But I am evaluated. I'm evaluated by my customers, because if my customers aren't happy, I don't get paid. I'm evaluated by my business partner, Dennis, because if I'm not doing my job, he gets mad at me, and he's a lot bigger than me, and I really don't want to go down that road. And I'm evaluated by my wife. My wife Terry and I have been married almost 18 years, and everything gets split right down the middle, guys, when you get married, or gals. 80% goes to the female or the other half, and 20% comes to you. So if you figure that part out, you should be in pretty good shape. But if I don't bring home the money to pay for bills and food and vacation, then the wife gets mad, and I really don't want her going to the dark side. So that's kind of something that I always want to kind of keep her going and keeping her happy. All right. What are the rewards of this career field, of my career field, what I do? Because I'm an entrepreneur, so this is a little different than just simply someone being an employee. Every day is a different day. IT, you never know what's going to come in tomorrow. You don't know what problems or cool things are going to happen, and so it keeps you on your toes, which I like. I'll get bored. I don't want to get bored. I like having days that you just don't know what's going to happen. Technology changes very, very fast. You're always learning. I'm always doing more certifications. I'm always doing more reading, more testing, a whole bunch of different things to keep up with what's going on in the world with tech. There's the chance to meet a lot of influential people, which you just never know who you're going to meet. I've got friends that are state senators, I got people from the House. On the political side, I've met celebrities. I mean, you just never know who you're going to meet that's walking in the door, because guess what? Everybody has a computer or a phone that needs help, and you just don't know who's going to walk in the door. And you got to be ready to help them out and treat them like anybody else just because they need the help. I can work from anywhere. I'm working from home right now. I said I'm on my home computer. The guys are at the office. Taking care of my kids here and being able to record this. But if I'm on vacation and I'm down in Florida after COVID, same at Disney World, I can pop on my laptop with internet and I can fix somebody in about 3 minutes if it's a quick fix. I've fixed people while I've been waiting for a plane in an airport, get online with a hotspot and fix their computer that way. So I can do a lot of different things from just as long as I have internet, I can pretty much fix it. So from anywhere. There's so many toys to play with, drones, new software, get the latest iPhone, the new PS5, Xbox, the new Xbox that's out, all that fun stuff. Waiting on those newer LED screens for TVs to play with, and all the smart devices, Alexa, and the new Alexa Studios, or the new mini home pods from Apple. All fun stuff to play with. I enjoy, and again, that's all tech, and it's not even, again, you're not necessarily fixing a hard drive, or you're just connecting everything and making sure everything talks to one another, and that's fun. So, all right, moving on to the next one. What are some of the positives and negatives of my career? Positives: I can make my own schedule. I can do it when I want to, how I want to, and if I don't want to. So I can work from home. Hey, I'm doing that right now. I already talked about that. I can make as much money as I want. Now, this is interesting because what this means is I can charge what I want. So if it's like my anniversary and someone needs me to go out, I'll say, well, it's $300 an hour because it's my anniversary. It's like, well, I need it. Okay, well, I'm out for 5 hours. There's $1,500. If I want to work and charge and say, well, I got this big project that I got to do, and it's going to take 40 hours. Well, I'm like, all right, that's $20,000 of work, because that's how hard the project's going to be. So I have that capability to do that. I can work magic and help people in emotional ways. How this works is they're frustrated, they're hitting a button. I don't know how many times you guys are hitting a button on your phone or your computer and you're frustrated. You're seeing your parents keep hitting that enter key 20,000 times and it doesn't work. They bring it into me, and within 10 minutes it's fixed, and their eyes light up. You can see the stress leave their shoulders, and they're happy. Okay, I've had people that have supposedly lost hundreds of thousands of photos because of a glitch on a computer that had like their grandmother or their mom or their dad that just passed, and they wanted those pictures and they couldn't find them, and I found them for them. And they before COVID they cry and hug, and that's cool because frankly it means that you get to help somebody that's lost something that's immensely important to them, and they get that back. That's a very rewarding experience when you can help someone that has lost or can't find anything or it's broken and put it back in another spot. And it's got that really sentimental attachment. Photos are a big thing with computers because that's how we take a lot of our keep a lot of our memories, and memories are a very big thing. So some of the negatives. Um, People want things fixed fast, and that can't always be done. People are frustrated, especially with COVID right now. They want it fixed today. They want it fixed in an hour. They want it fixed in 30 minutes, and that's not possible sometimes. That's not possible most of the time. We're 5, sometimes 7, 8 days out, and they want it tomorrow. And they get frustrated and mad. That's a negative. I don't like making people frustrated, but it's there's expectations that they want, and then there's real life expectations, and we have to work with that. Which means that we are dealing with frustrated people because tech doesn't work properly, and because they either push the wrong button, or it's just the computer fried, or the tech just doesn't want to work properly, and someone hacks them, which is not their fault. They get frustrated, and they don't have the time. They're like, this is not the time for this to break. I have this to do and this to do, and I need this. Well, sorry, they're frustrated, so our job is to listen. But that's a negative. It's not fun to always deal with. They walk into the office. Most people that walk in our office are frustrated at first, and they're not coming in because, hey, I just want to spend $2,000 on a new computer. That's just not how it works. Hey, I gotta fix this broken thing, and I gotta spend money I didn't want to spend money on to fix. So they're not happy. And because I'm on call, there are times that my family gets frustrated that I get called away at a moment's notice. If one of my big customers, their server dies and it's 7 o'clock at night and they need it back up tomorrow morning, guess what? I got to be the one that fixes it. Sometimes that means I might miss a basketball game. I might miss a special dinner. It's not fun. I don't like it. But those are some of the drawbacks to owning your own business and being the third tier guy, because the buck stops with me as a business owner and as the top tier dude, and there's no other top tier dudes to give that information over to and have them fix it. So something that I have to deal with. And then the last one, which is the big one that it's a pet peeve of mine as a teacher. It's a pet peeve of mine, of course, as an employer and as just an IT guy. People don't want to listen. They think they know it. They think you get them to fix it, you tell them what not to do, and they go back and they do it anyway because they just think that I'm blowing smoke, or somebody's frustrated. Somebody thinks that they don't think I know what I'm talking about, and then they break it again. Then I got to fix it again and again and again. So it gets annoying. People that don't want to listen. Bring it to the expert. Expert says something, and then you go and do the opposite. Well, yeah, kind of a little bit of like, I got 5 kids, so it's kind of like when one of my kids, I tell them what to do, and they don't want to do it. And I know you all can probably feel the same way because you guys are all probably done the same thing, where your parents tell you something, and then it's right. You know it's right, but you do the opposite anyway because you just don't want to. So something to think about. All right, moving on. Frustrations of the IT career. Yeah, no, I don't like this. So, tech doesn't work for me sometimes either, guys. It doesn't. Breaks for me just as much as it breaks for you, and then I gotta fix it. And I hate fixing my own stuff because I like making my stuff work all the time. So, it's part of the job. So, employee drama. Always employee drama, which means they're bringing their their life into the office, and then I got to deal with their life on top of dealing with my life, on top of dealing with the office life, and makes for a long day. So try to leave the drama at home if you can. When you walk in the door, you want to leave that drama outside, because when you're in the office or at work, you really need to be focused on work. But being the owner, we got to deal with it. Customers don't pay when they are supposed to. Oh, always a kicker when you've done all the work and you give everything back and they say, oh, well, it's going to take me 30 days to pay, or I got to give it to my accountant and then they pay. Well, so that's not how it works. Well, that's how I run it. And so, well, then you're not getting your computer back. Well, okay, that's fine. I won't get my computer back until I get this. Or you have the big companies that are always 30 days in the rear because they do what's called net 30. So customers don't pay when they're supposed to, and you got to wait. So that's always a frustration, especially when you want the money right away. And then, of course, non-communication. Nobody wants to communicate with the IT guy. So get a new website up. The website looks great. All of a sudden, their emails don't work. Well, they should talk to the IT guy. Since they talked to the IT guy, they would have realized that their email was part of their website. So now we have to redo their email, which their email's down for 8 to 12 hours. So now they're frustrated. Well, they didn't communicate. So there's a frustration. So, but those are pretty much some of the major ones. So moving on to the next. Is there advancement in this career field? Is there a chance to get more pay? Information technology is one of the fastest growing, if not the fastest growing career field in the world. COVID. That's all I got to say. Everybody's working from home. There are the following job positions that are available. These are just some. System administrators, system engineers, network engineers, programmers, database analysts, and etc. There are tons. All over the Northeast right now, we have information technology companies that have taken a hit since COVID has started. So they're looking for a lot of work, a lot of people. So if you're into it, they're needing a ton of people to help with all the influx, because working from home can be painful with tech. So which means the employment outlook and the earning is very, very, very good. So right now there's over 100 jobs alone. And this was as of like 2 weeks ago in just Vermont. Just Vermont, there's over 100 IT jobs. Think about what COVID has done to our workplace. We're all working from home. We're not under all the nice, big, fancy machines that are at the office or the security. So stuff's breaking because people haven't upgraded their stuff in a long time. So they need stuff to work. They need better internet. They need better security. So something to think about. Okay? Which means, what do you want? Show me the money. IT professionals, first year in the field with certifications. On average, $45,000 to start your first year. Year 3 to 5, if you keep growing with certifications and a college degree, $65,000. And then after 8 years, you could be over $100K, 6-figure income. All depends on how big and how bad you want it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the money is there in IT. What are the benefits? Now, benefits would be more for my company. Okay. So in self-employment versus an employee. Okay. Versus entitlement. Versus on our own. Okay. So a couple things I just want to focus on here. There's 4 ways to produce income with our benefits. As an employee, if you have a job, then basically how this works is you trade time for money. Usually you'll get, if you're in a big corporation, you are getting a benefits package of some kind somewhere, whether it's a pension or healthcare benefits or anything of that nature. That's an employee. Okay. The next one, which is down below, is called self-employment, which is what I do. Okay, I own a small base business. We only have 6 or 7 employees, and we do not have benefits. They're too expensive for our company to be able to take care of. It's very, 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 very expensive to have benefits for everybody. So it's difficult to have that. Um, so there is what's called being a business owner of a system, which again very similar to self-employment, but those are like franchisee type people where they have multiple, like McDonald's, where they own multiple locations and um, they have the capability to handle a lot of different types of benefits for multiple people. And I'm not going to talk about the investor side because that's not really talking about the benefits aspect of anything. What I really want you to understand, though, is that whether you're an employee or whether you're self-employed, okay, being an employee, if you're in a small-based business, they may not have benefits. You'd have to have something that's much, much bigger, like Homeland Security, Dealer.com. If you work with me, sorry, you're an employee, but you don't have I'm a self-employed guy that doesn't have the benefits because I'm a small-based business. So these are things you have to consider when you're dealing with when people are thinking about benefits. Benefits can also mean a whole bunch of different things, where they could be more based on the time, like how much time off you get, or if you're working from home. Those are other different intangible benefits. But what benefits are mostly people are asking for is medical benefits or pension or retirement plans, and that's what I am talking about here. So, all right, what are the working conditions? Yet I don't have any people locked up, but IT is stressful. People are frustrated when they walk in the door, so we have to deal with stress like everybody else. We try to make it fun. It's an extremely fast-paced environment at our office because we average 40 to 50 phone calls a day. We average 15, 20 people walking in a day, dealing with a lot of computers. So there's a lot going on a daily aspect. So we are multitasking a ton. And we need to travel. So we travel all over Vermont to help people as we need to. So it keeps us on our toes and keeps us moving and keeps us hopping. So what kind of training do we need? CompTIA A+ certification. It is the number one foundational IT certification that is industry standard throughout the entire world right now. College degree is preferred. Work with your high school physics class, high school computer fundamentals, high school algebra, and high school English, which is big on technical writing and technical reading. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not use text messaging lingo, LOL or BRB. We actually have to write things out. So, different things that we use for our training. Time is of the essence. Hours worked. Average work hour week is 45 hours. Okay. Most IT professionals are on a salary and work anywhere between 55 to 60 hours a week. Okay. How many shifts are there at my office? There are 2 shifts. First shift is from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. and the second shift is from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. because we are open till 7. And that is Monday through Friday. And then we are also open on Saturdays 9 to 2. Sundays we are closed. Procedures and traits. What are the procedures of applying? Send an email and ask Ms. Hartman, or you can ask me and see if there's a position available, or if you are looking for a job shadow or a internship, we're always looking. You can always call the office and ask as well, and you can stop in and ask. So many different aspects you could do there. You need to dress right, which means you're not coming in jeans and a t-shirt, slacks, tie, or for ladies, a long blouse, not short. Professional attire is what we're looking for. Okay. And we definitely need to make sure we're smelling right, having a shower, combed hair, brushed hair, gel, aftershave, or some type of body spray to make sure that you smell good. And you need to be on time, which means for me, 10 minutes early before your interview. So, what abilities or personal qualities would be important for the position? You need to smile. You gotta smile. You gotta be personal. Quiet people don't work for me. You gotta have a good personality. You wanna be able to interact with everybody, and you got to be able to have some good time management, which means you need to be organized and you need to have a sense of humor. So all fun things to have, but last but not least, you need to be thinking. You need to think quick on your feet. I need to be able to read. So, and ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our session for the Information Technology Cluster. If you have any questions, feel free to talk to Ms. Hartman or ask a question in the chat below in the YouTube video, and I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks a lot.